Ever stared at a blank screen, desperately trying to brainstorm a blog post, a catchy business name, or even just what to cook for dinner? We have all been there. Writer's block, idea fatigue, it's a real struggle. But what if I told you there's a powerful AI tool that can banish creative blocks forever? Today, we are diving into how to build your very own AI idea generator using Google's incredible Gemini model, all within a free Google Colab notebook. Whether you need blog topics, pet names, or recipe inspiration, this tool has you covered. By the end of this video, you'll know how to harness AI for endless creativity. Before we jump into the core, let's quickly understand the brains behind our idea generator. The very first thing that I want to talk about is large language models, or short for LLMs. Like Google Gemini, these are powerful AI models trained on vast amount of text data. They have learned patterns, grammar, and even creativity, allowing them to understand your request and generate coherent, relevant, and often surprising text. Think of them as ultra smart brainstorm partners. The another thing that I want to talk about is something called as prompt engineering. This is simply the art of talking to your AI. It's how you instruct the LLM to get the best result. A well-crafted prompt, or your set of instruction is like a key to getting useful ideas. We'll be doing a lot of this. The third item that we will be utilizing is something called as a temperature. This is like a creativity knob for an LLM. A low temperature makes the AI more deterministic and predictable, giving you very straightforward, very less varied output. Good for something like a factual summaries. A higher temperature, for example, something ranging from zero point 0.7 to zero point 0.1, it encourages the AI to be more creative, take more risk, and generate more diverse and sometimes unexpected ideas, sometimes even funny ideas. For our idea generator, we want to a slightly higher temperature to encourage unique suggestions. All right, let's get hands-on. I've created a ready-to-use Google Colab notebook for you, which you can see on the screen right now. The link I'll be putting in the description below. Open it up and let's go. First, you'll see some introductory text explaining what the notebook is and how to use it, things like that. You will have a Google API key, how to post the API key, and run subsequent stuff. Um, okay, let's get hands-on. Our very first step is to connect to Google's AI model. For this, we need an API key. Think of this as a personal access pass. So let me just bring this in. These are the regular import that we need. Basically, what we are trying to do here is we are getting a generative AI as a Gen AI because that's what help us talk to the model. And this basically just some pass to get the password or the API key into our Google network, Google Colab session itself. Now, if you want to know how to create an API key, you can head over to this link. This will take you to Google AI Studio. You'll go here and here you can say that, okay, you want to create a new API. It will get listed here and then you can start using this. What we'll try to do in this session is here I have configured it under this. It is a best practice to actually keep it under secrets and not exactly in the notebook in a plain text form. So you update here. You can paste the value here. You can give any name. Generally, I use Google API key. And make sure that you are providing a notebook access to this API key so that it is accessible within this notebook. Now, let's go. So once you are here, you need to set up your Google API key. So we'll go here. What this does is, let me just quickly run this. Okay, you can see API key configured successfully. What is happening here is I've imported user data for Google Colab, and this is just simply the repeat of the same imports. I'm getting from the user data, I'm getting the Google API key, which I have written here, and then I'm putting it in my global variable, Google underscore API underscore key. Then I'm configuring my Gen AI with the API key for the Google API key. If it is successful, it will go for API key configured successfully. Otherwise, it will throw an exception here. Now, most of the time it is pretty straightforward. If not, then generally the issue come because of this notebook access, but pretty straightforward. Okay, now let's next we configure our AI model. We're using Gemini Flash model here, Gemini 1.5 Flash. Um, this is Google's most powerful general purpose LLM. This is perfect for your creative text generation. Notice this line, generation config temperature zero point 0.8. This is where we set that creativity knob that we talked about. I've set it to zero point 0.8 for a good balance of creativity and relevance. Feel free to adjust this later. If you want wilder ideas, go for it. Try one. If you want super focused idea, try zero point 0.5. Let's run this cell. Okay, our Gemini model is configured with the default temperature of zero point 0.8. Okay, very good. Now, this is where we get the fun part. So here what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to extract the user topic. So I'll just say that, okay, I'll ask, basically utilizing input function from the Python, which will actually put this, what kind of ideas do you need? What do I need? Um, how about blog post ideas about sustainable living? Okay, I messed up the language a bit here, but I think it still should be okay. Next in this cell, I'm trying to put it, okay, how many ideas for a particular topic would you like? Should be 5, 10, 15, how many ideas would you like? Based on this number of ideas, it will generate my responses. So I'll just run this. I want just 5 ideas for now. Let's go. Now, before we go here, before we generate anything, let's look at the prompt itself because that was one of the key idea that we have prompt engineering apart from LLM and the temperature. This is our instruction to the AI. We are using a format string by telling that, okay, generate num ideas, which we have captured from here, these 5 ideas, unique and creative ideas for the following topic. Topic we have provided as user topic, which we got from here. And please provide the ideas as a numbered list. And these are different information that I'm doing here. You can use print statement as well, but the display will actually help because it's a notebook file. Now let's see, we can, and this in this particular section, we are telling the model to generate the content based on the prompt that we have created here. See, this is the area we are being very specific, and that's the power of this AI model that we have. We are telling it what to do, which is generating the ideas. We are telling how many ideas, which is number of ideas, and we are specifically giving them what topic, which topic we want the ideas for. At the same time, we are actually also telling them how to format it, providing it as a number list. This level of detail guides our AI to give us exactly what we want. And that is where, more effective prompt can actually help you get a better responses from the LLM models. Okay, now run the cell and boom, I have a list of creative blog post idea for sustainable living. Wow, how cool is that? Um, Eco-friendly, greenwashing and sustainable product, practical for sustainable community gardens, reducing food waste. Well, it looks pretty good to me. Okay, what next? We can keep on running these cells with different topics here. I mean, actually something come to my mind here. How about I can run this again and I can say, okay, story ideas for AI in the future. Let's see. And again, I just want, let's say, This time I just want 5 idea again. Okay. I'll run this one again. Let's see what kind of idea. What I want to see is that normally in all the story that we see is okay, we have a very um, clean future when it comes to AI. I just want to see if it is anything different. So we have the sentient city, and certainly manipulating system. Again, this is also not a positive idea. Story could focus on detective trying to commit a person grappling with ethical implement. Hmm. Not bad. It's not entirely negative, but it is an interesting take on how AI actually will be able to change things. What is this? Okay, this is a good one. This is actually quite a shift from the regular AI that we actually get. This is actually a actually acting as a spiritual guide and healer for our human survivors. Okay, that's not bad. So here you can see that, okay, if you play around with different different kind of a topics, and then you can give them different kind of ideas, and then you can actually say them, okay, how you want to format it. You can actually ask it to format it into a markdown, create an HTML out of this. The variety of there is just any number of ideas that you can put in here so that you can get a better response the way you want them to be. Now here what I have done is I've just created a different kind of ideas here. So for example, in this one, I have said that okay, blog post for home gardening tips. Again, this is informative ones. Then I want a creative name for a brave female dog, and let's see what name they come up with. And then dinner recipe for roast chicken and spinach. Let's run this and let's see what our model shows us. It's running, and look at that. We do not have a block at all, and we have pretty decent, good ideas of blog post here, and pretty good female dog names. Stormblade, Runa, why? Zara. That's those are nice names. And then you have some quick leftover roast chicken and spinach dinner recipes as well. So, beyond what we have shown here, how else can we use this idea generator? The possibilities are endless. Say, for example, for content creators, you can run for YouTube video topics, podcast episode ideas, social media captions. For writers, just like we saw, like, okay, we can actually think about different kind of story ideas, maybe different plot twist there. Um, and as we saw the names here, we can actually create character names, unique character names from different times, different generations, different location, different parts of the world. It can actually describe the different scenes as well. For entrepreneurs, we can actually look for business name, product concept, marketing slogans. For students, which is interesting one and a bit controversial as well. Essay topics, project ideas, presentation outlines. Maybe just taking there and not writing the whole essay, I believe. Daily life, maybe gift ideas, travel destination, home decor theme, party themes. Um, One of my friend actually ran a scavenger hunt, and he actually looked for different kind of clues. He created those clues based on these different models. So possibilities are endless. Just play around with it. You now have the power to conquer any creativity block that you have. This simple collab notebook powered by Gemini is massive time saver and a huge boost to your productivity and creativity. The link to the collab file will be in the description. Try it out, experiment with different prompts and temperature, and let me know in the comments what amazing ideas you generated. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, share it with a friend who is always stuck for ideas, and subscribe for more practical AI tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.